You want to know how to style your hair like a pro? Me too, so let's do it. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Pia Muhlenbeck, and today I have a very fun video for you because I'm going to show you some of my favorite techniques for creating curls and waves using a flat iron. My weapon of choice today is the GHD Max. As you can see, this is a wide plate styler. The reason I'm using a wide plate styler is because it saves so much time. I just got this and I'm absolutely obsessed with it, and have a look. It's actually personalized. Can you see that? It has my full name on it, so there's no mistaking that this is my styler. Okay, the first look that I'm gonna do is a really fun one, and it kind of takes me back to being a little kid, and I'm gonna do mermaid waves in a really easy way. So I'm gonna kick off by grabbing a fairly sizable section of hair there, and I'm just gonna put some heat protect spray into all of these before I apply some heat. But before I go in with the straightener, I'm going to put a little plait in here. You can go as loose or as tight as you want with the plait. The tighter you go, the tighter the little curl is going to be. And if you want sort of really combed out, loose, beachy looking mermaid waves, then you just do a little bit of a looser plait. So there we go, I plait it, not all the way to the end. I leave 1 to 2 inches of the end out. Then I grab my styler and I slowly just do one pass over this plait. And then I'm just gonna leave that to cool. So with these top pieces here, you just wanna make sure you don't start the plait too high up. I think it does look a bit cooler if it sort of starts more around the eye line there. So you wanna go a little bit looser and not right at the top. Do you know what I feel like? Do you remember that episode of Monica in Friends when she comes back from holiday and she's like,
check it out!
she's like, listen to my hair!
Listen to this!
This takes me back to being a little kid, but I think these have now cooled down, and here is the moment of truth. Let's see what this looks like. Look at that! Oh my god, so cute. Look!
It's pretty cool.
It is cool, right? And you can either leave your little front ones, or...
Please don't.
Okay, well I think that is a really cute little hairstyle. Just scrunch it up a little bit more, just so these ends aren't like super straight, but they just look like naturally fallen out. And there you have it. They are the easiest little mermaid curls I've ever created, and actually kind of fun. Okay, so now we're gonna change pace entirely, and I'm gonna show you a completely different technique. No more plaits. This one is going to be a full bombshell blowout look. Like, you will look like you have been to the hairdresser and they've spent all this time blowing out your hair, except the only thing you need is the GHD Max and some little clips. So this technique is all about building volume at the roots. So I'm taking a little mohawk section like this, and I'm just going to clip all the rest of my hair away. I'm gonna spritz a tiny little bit of curly ever after into each section. And that's just gonna help hold a little bit of a curl. So you're just gonna pop the max in there and put it at a slight angle like that. And you just do one pass through each section to heat up the hair. Ravel it around your hands like that, and then you just grab one of these little clips. Sometimes you need 2 just to secure both ends. Now this is going to cool like that and just build heaps of volume from there and create this nice, loose, glamorous wave. I'm going to do that all the way up the middle section. So now I'm going to do the exact same technique on the rest of my hair, and each of these curls is going to go from the top down. So basically a downward curl, just building volume at the roots. Okay, so I've finished pinning all of these up and I'm just gonna let them cool like this. So normally if I'm getting ready to go somewhere, I would do this first, then do my makeup, and then by the time my makeup is done, these are ready to pull out. I keep catching my name on my own GHD and I just love it so much. Like, how cool is that as a gift for someone? Like, you can send them a GHD and it's actually like a one-of-a-kind, unique, personalized one. You don't even have to put their name. You can put like a private message or something cheeky or funny. Like, you can have a lot of fun with it. I think it's such a great idea. So I'm gonna take them out from the bottom. Oh, look at these bouncy ends. That is perfect. That's exactly what you want. So I'm just gonna go through and take out all of these little clips. And there you have it. So just by changing up the technique, you get a totally different look and you can create a bombshell blowout sort of look that looks like you've been at the hairdresser, but really you've just done it in your bedroom with your flat iron. So you get this beautiful sort of lift at the roots, a lot of volume going on, and then these big, bouncy, healthy looking ends. I know it might look a little bit difficult, but honestly, I encourage you to try it because it's really quite simple and it's definitely one of my go-to styles. Okie dokie, so for the next style we are going for some really cool beachy textured waves. So with this, I don't want to create like a ringlet curl at all. I basically just want to create some kinks in the hair that will sort of create this cool beachy looking texture. So I'm just going to show you on one section here the technique of how to do this. You just grab the styler and you grab a section about that big, and then you kind of just zigzag. So you lean out and then down and then out and then down and then kind of in like that. Then with each one of these, I want to give it a bit of a lift, a little bit of a helping hand. See how that is completely different to like a ringlet style curl? You basically just get this cool little bit of texture. So I'm just gonna do that to all the different sections. I always find it a million times easier to start at the bottom and work my way to the top. So the great thing is, by starting in the outwards direction towards the roots, it's going to build heaps of volume and body. Now, if I do that for the next couple of layers, it's gonna look like I have like super thick hair. So this is a great style to try if you have kind of thin hair and you want to build up that body and make it look nice and thick. So this is where we are at so far. You can see this is a really cool style to do if you've got like quite a blunt cut, or if you're growing out a lob, which I find is like such an awkward length sometimes. This kind of gives you that cool texture and volume to make the haircut sort of look like it's something. So with these top pieces here, I don't want to go straight into the kinks right towards the top of my head. So I want to give it a little bit of space and kind of start here, just around the brow line. Okay, check it out. So I've just finished doing that exact same technique, that sort of zigzaggy S-curve all the way through my hair, and this is what you end up with. So it looks like super cool, super undone, but like it just adds this amazing body and texture to the hair. So I'm gonna finish it off with perfect ending. So just a little bit of hairspray, mainly towards the ends here. And I'm not gonna brush through it. I'm just gonna use my fingers to kind of scrunch it up in a few pieces. I'm going to finish it with the Shiny Ever After. This stuff is like magic. Like, wait, watch this, ready? See how it's like a little bit dull? Just makes each of your, it's like highlighter for your hair. Okay, it's been a while since I've done this kind of hairstyle. I used to do it a lot when I had a full lob, but I think I've just convinced myself that I love it. Okay, so this next technique is pretty much the traditional way to create a curl using a flat iron. I just wanted to include it in this video. I know a bunch of you are probably super familiar with it, but in case you don't often use a flat iron to create anything other than straight hair, I thought it would be useful to include this to round off the video nicely. What I like to do is start by creating a little bit of body at the root. So I just give it a little zhuzh like this. And then I like a curl that faces away from my face. So I'm just going to basically glide the Max through my hair like that. And there you have the perfect little curl. So I'm going to show you what it looks like as a full head style again. So I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way up. So again, at the roots, I do a couple of little zhuzhes so I have a bit of extra body. Then here, I go in, basically twist half a turn and just glide it through. And towards the ends, I sort of pivot it down a little bit. You can see how this technique in particular is like super quick. So I like to direct all of my curls towards, like, away from my face. I know a lot of people like to interchange them so that they don't have that one cohesive curl blending together. But honestly, on me, I just like the look of it all sort of being that windswept, like, away from the face sort of look. It just looks more flattering on me. So that's the technique I'm going to use all over. So with my front sort of fringy pieces, the key is to just direct all of the hair forward. So you don't want this to kind of stick out to the side. You want to direct it right across your eye like that. And then wherever you like that little flick out of the fringe to be, that's where you do your first little twist. So I'm just going to go straight in there, right around the eye, and then just twist. And there we go. Pop a little bit of a clip in there just to help cool this down in the right shape. So once these curls have cooled down and sort of set into place, I'm just going to comb through these with a wide tooth comb because I don't want this to be like little individual curls. Again, a bit of hairspray just sort of in the fringe area so that I can shape that into place. I'm going to pop a tiny bit on my fingertips and just do little zhuzhes like this. And then I'm going to add a bunch of shine to this as well. I've got a few little flyaways. So I'm just going to douse these waves in shiny ever after. Okay, so you can see that this style is a lot more glossy and polished, but it still has that kind of cool girl vibe because we've left the ends a little bit straight and not like a perfect curl there. So this is pretty much the way that I style my hair on a day-to-day basis. It's so quick and so easy, especially with the Max. If you do not have this, I highly, highly recommend this tool. There are so many different styles that you can make with it. Like, these are just the first 4 that came to my head, but there are so many other ones. We haven't even dipped into all of the straight hairstyles that you can actually create with it. And if you are a big GHD fan, definitely go and check out the personalization because I just think that is such a cool idea. It really makes the tool like uniquely yours and it's just a brilliant gift idea. I hope you've enjoyed my little tips and tricks for today. Let me know if you try any of them in the comments below. I'm so curious. I always want to see how it turns out for you guys. And also let me know if you like this format of video because I sometimes find it interesting to focus on like just one skill rather than a whole get ready with me. That's like too much information, you know, getting ready like outfit, hair, makeup, skincare routine, all of that in one. This, I really enjoyed the format of it and I can do similar things with like, you know, makeup techniques or even like styling videos and stuff like that that just kind of focuses on one little aspect. Thank you so much to GHD for sponsoring today's video. I'm honestly so honored to be a GHD ambassador. They are the absolute gold standard in hot tools and styling tools. Like, there is nothing better in the market. So if you haven't got one of these, maybe consider grabbing yourself one, go and support them. I would really appreciate that. And for now, I will love and leave you and see you guys in the next video. Bye! Muesli, Kane, come say bye! Muesli wants to say bye. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye. We'll see you in the next video. Muesli, do you want to sign off?